And if you remember David, who's the son of Jesse, who was out in the field tending to his father's sheep, and the prophet came in town looking for the next king of Israel, and he had this horn full of oil, and all of David's brothers before him came in. The oil wouldn't come out. The prophet's like, hey man, he's got to be here because the Lord has sent me here because he said the next king is in this house. The father's like, hey, well, there's David. I mean, he's scrawny, he's small, he's out tending to the sheep, and he smells like sheep and eating with the sheep, talking like the sheep. There's David. So David comes in, and the prophet turns over the horn, and the oil begins to come out. But even though David was anointed as king that day, David still faced trials and tribulations. Let that be a reminder that you're going to go through things, that you're going to face trials and tribulations, that you're going to face setbacks, that we're going to lose loved ones. But we are excited to know that those who die in Christ, that one day when we get to heaven and when we stand before Jesus, that we will be reunited with those loved ones one day. And so even though David had a situation when facing the giant Goliath, and David says, well, you come with a sword, but he says, I come in the name of the Lord. David said, look, I didn't fought off the bears, the lions, and all these things. And so in other words, David was already prepared for those things. Don't be in such a hurry to get out of the test to where you miss the whole message of the test. Let me say that again. Don't be in such a hurry to get out of the test that you miss the message from getting from the test. In other words, let me just give you three things this morning. Either you're in a storm, either you just came out of a storm, or either you're getting ready to go into a storm. And Jesus says, hey, I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. I'm with you always, even until the end of the earth. So what are we afraid of? What's keeping us from becoming all that Jesus has called us to be?